At Florida Atlantic University, a senior named Abdul Asquith, I think that's how you pronounce his last name, he tried to check out a laptop from the library at the university he goes to school at, and he showed the librarian his school ID, and she looked at it and looked at him and said that he looked too much like a girl and that she wasn't going to check out a computer to him. I mean, I don't know what else to say. He was wearing shorts, a hoodie. I saw a picture, he has semi-long hair, but it was tied back. He wasn't dressed in a dress or even a blouse. He wasn't in makeup. But the librarian said, well, this picture looks like a guy, and your name says it's a guy, but you look too much like a girl, so I'm not going to check a laptop out to you. And he had to ask 3 different librarians before the third one actually agreed to check one out to him.
Okay, that seems pretty mean-spirited. Now, if he had come up and said, look, your pictures don't match, and left it at that, we can't do that because we're not sure if it's really you because you don't look like anything like your picture, I could understand that. Like, you want to make sure that they are who they say they are, right? But this is how I know that this was blatantly mean-spirited, or what it seems like. I could be wrong. You look too much like a girl.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't know the tone or anything of that, but it seems like it's kind of an asshole move. I'm not quite sure what else to say about that either. It seems like, do you think that this is a case of LGBT discrimination? Is this person actually LGBT or transgender or anything like that?
He says that he is, in fact, a homosexual, and that he does tend to wear feminine blouses sometimes, but that he's not a cross-dresser. And he said, and there was a picture of the ID. He didn't look that much different to me. I saw a picture of him, his hair back. He's African American. I don't know if that might have something to do with it, if there's some sort of racial aspect. But I do think
You did just say that he wears blouses sometimes, but isn't a cross-dresser. No, he's a cross-dresser because he wears blouses. Not that I'm trying to demonize that or anything like that. I'm just saying that as a point of, just making a point of fact here. I don't know if he wasn't wearing it at the time that he tried to check out the laptop, so I don't even think that has nothing to do with this situation.
Right, that wouldn't have anything to do with it because he was just wearing a gray hoodie that day. So he looked boyish enough to me in the picture of the outfit he was wearing.
I don't know. I think maybe we should reserve judgment until we know more on this one. I still think it was mean to say you look like a girl, but was there any anti-gay, any sort of discrimination going on? I'm not entirely sure. Maybe that was just mean, or maybe it was like, oh, you look too much like a girl.
Yeah, and I don't think it's necessarily anti-gay, but I think it might. No. I think there has been this wave of nastiness towards people who are sort of gender ambiguous.
Oh, well, definitely. I mean, yeah, we've seen a lot of that. There's definitely a lot of people that are mean to people who are gender ambiguous, as you said, transgender, or people who dress up, dress up in women's clothing, I guess, because there's always been, at least, there's been a lot of animus against them, so I get that.
Yeah.
But I don't know how much it applies in this case. I just think it was the librarian being kind of little mean, but also trying to, maybe she was also just be like, hey, you don't look like the person in your picture, and that's what I'm trying to stress to you, is that how do I know you're that person? Because you don't look like your picture. And then threw in the unnecessary you look like a girl part.
Right. Yeah, it was definitely mean-spirited.
It just seems a little bit like that to me. Like that was unnecessary. But she was fine in saying you don't match your picture, so I can't do this. I can't lend out, or I don't feel comfortable lending this out to you. Maybe there's
Right.
something that I'm not seeing. I don't know.
I don't know. I just think that if it was as simple as that, that there would be a simpler there would have been a simpler solution to it, like showing an alternate form of ID or giving her his student ID number or something like that. She wouldn't have just been so, nastily dismissive and just, blatantly insulting on top of it. But
Right.
that's true. It is true that we could definitely,
Use more information. We need
yeah.
more information about this one. Hey, thanks for watching this video. Please leave a comment below. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button and share with your friends. If you want to see more, go to our channel at youtube.com/TYTNation. And if you really want to support the show, support this channel, go to our fundraising campaign at www.patreon.com/TYTNation. The website is in the description below. Thank you guys, and keep watching.